Hi, everyone. It's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. It's Sunday, February 17th, 2018, here with your free live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Pretty light schedule today, but going to do the best that we can with it, just like we always do. No excuses, just free picks. I was going to come back on live yesterday, but I got to say I was feeling crappy. We have an idiot over at YouTube, Billy the Kid. I mean, once again, just doesn't realize that he should probably get his own show. Or come over to our Facebook group if he wants to give out picks. I don't know why people are compelled to do it here, but so what somebody said yesterday on the show, right when I was ready to sign off, and I totally missed it. Of course, things that we've talked about in the past, and this was Colin Kaepernick is what the comment was about yesterday, and I think the guy absolutely nailed it. I don't know who it was that left the comment, but they knew this one was right in my wheelhouse. And they just kind of served it up to me because they knew that I would take it and run with it. And of course, I've been thinking about it since then. So I was thinking about that since then. So I figured that we usually wait about 5 minutes, give everyone a chance to. Anyways. Do at least 3 free picks. But anyways, so someone left this. Well, we killed this 5 minutes at the beginning. So someone said Colin Kaepernick wants $20 million a year, and this was like my exact thoughts, and my thoughts on Kaepernick from the beginning is that this whole thing with Kaepernick and collusion and Kaepernick no team signing him or anything like that. It has nothing to do. Well, I mean, some of it has the whole taking a knee thing, and yeah, some of it does have that stigma. But the big reason why no team would sign Colin Kaepernick is that he wanted $20 million plus a year. He wanted starter money when he was a backup QB. I mean, that's really the issue here, is that a team takes a $20 million hit on their roster for a guy that doesn't play. That's a big deal. And of course, that $20 million comes out of our pockets. So the NFL salary cap is $191 million per team. Okay, so we're not going to say that they don't have any money to spend, but he's saying that, even though there's 50-something players on a roster, 55 players that this money is divided up amongst, that he should get more than 10% of it. So that he should get 10%, and then the rest of the 55 players should divide up the 90%. I mean, he really wants 12%. Let's be honest. He wants 12%. So, it just doesn't even make any sense to me. But it's like in 2018, the cap was $177.2 million. Colin Kaepernick wanted 15% of what the entire team makes. For a backup QB. This guy can't even start in the NFL. He does not have the skill set. He's not good enough. And that's the problem. Anyways. We'll beat this into the ground at a later time. Of course, Matt Kuchar decided to give up some of the money, and he said it was due to social media pressure. So it wasn't because of us, but we were definitely part of the solution, and I'm pretty happy to say that we did make a difference. As Matt Kuchar said, it was social media pressure why he ended up giving the caddy the money, issued a public apology for his behavior as well. So we weren't the complete answer to the problem. But definitely we were part of the solution. We went on social media. We stated our case, why we hated Matt Kuchar's guts. And Matt Kuchar cried like a little baby because he was wrong. And he said he was wrong. And he said he was embarrassed, and he should be, because he was being a cheapskate. Anyways, we give out at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets, always over at sportschatexperts.com. You guys can bet that I would say take the under in what Colin Kaepernick is worth. He wants $20 million a year to play. And he wonders why no one will sign him. Oh, it's racist. It's, against my political beliefs. No. You stink. You're a backup QB. You want more money than Tom Brady makes. Well, you're an idiot. What an idiot. It's like, it's about the cause, right? It's about the cause. It's always all about the cause, right? Until they start writing checks. He didn't say Chris Long, who gave away his entire paycheck, right, to hurricane relief. He gave away his entire season paycheck. Chris Long did. Colin Kaepernick says he wants $20 million to be a backup quarterback in the NFL. I'll tell you what, Colin, you want something? You want a favor? Use the code ALLSTAR. You get 15% off all your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. There's you're on your way to $20 million right there. Anyways, let's go to the first game for today's action. We're gonna do. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do NHL today also. We're going nuts. We're gonna do the full Monty here. Let's get to a game. Wichita State taking on Cincinnati. I like Wichita State in this one. I know the Bearcats have been really tough showing their teeth at home, 13-1 straight up, but just 7-7 against the number. I know Wichita State 2-5 against the spread on the road. Most of their wins, most of their damage they've been doing has been against the lousy teams. But the thing is about Cincinnati, Mick Cronin will coach the opposition into a cover so often. They're 12-12 against the number this season. We got a 50% chance with Wichita State. I'm going to take the Shockers, and it's not much of a shocker to anyone. You guys know I don't like Mick Cronin. Anti-Kaepernick, anti-Cronin. That's our first pick of today's show. Well, Tom Brady is a 6-time champ, but his numbers are not as good as Matthew Stafford's. So that's who Tom Brady is. He's a guy who's basically has played on a lot of good teams with a coach who has won with Super Bowls with Jeff Hostetler as his quarterback, and who also won NFL football games with Jacoby Brissett as his quarterback. That's who Tom Brady is. He's done it. We know that. As far as skill set, not the greatest quarterback of all time. Not even close. But anyways, let's get to another free pick here. Houston taking on Tulane. A lot of people looking at this one. Boy, 18.5 points is a bundle, but I don't care. Tulane absolutely stinks. 3-9 straight up at home, but 7-4 against the number. But Houston 6-2 against the number on the road. They could win easily in the mid-20s in this one. One thing we got to watch out for is the scrub factor. How early do the Cougars put the scrubs in? Too late for a Tulane cover. I'm going to take Houston, lay the 18.5. That'll be our second pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com and sportschatplace.com, premium plus. We got Matt Kuchar up to $50K to his caddy over the $5,000 that he paid him on a $1.26 million win. He said it was social media pressure, which made him cry. Also, heckling of fans, which hopefully some of them were fans of ours as well. And Colin Kaepernick, $20 million. I'll tell you what, I've seen Colin Kaepernick play quarterback before with one of the best defenses you'll ever see. Couldn't win the Super Bowl against a subpar Ravens team. I give Colin Kaepernick this to start quarterback. Though I'm surprised that the Miami Dolphins haven't signed him because, let's face it, they gave Jay Cutler $10 million and they gave Brock Osweiler a shitload too. And, Colin Kaepernick is about in that course. But I think Colin Kaepernick's quarterback play is worth about this right here. Anyways, based on skills alone, it stinks. Quinnipiac up against Siena. We got a team with good offense here in Quinnipiac. Team with good defense in Siena. Siena laying 3 points in this thing. I honestly think Quinnipiac can cover the spread, and I think that the 3 points might even matter in this one. This is one of those games where, man, if Quinnipiac gets it rolling on offense, Siena's going to have a really hard time keeping up. If it goes the other style and a slow, deliberate play, we might get a little frustrated in this one. That's why it's not a premium pick. Anyways, that's because Matt has to go back there in for the fall. I'm missing something there from, Matt Kuchar, yeah. Speaking of Joe Finney, I thought he was talking about Matt Castle, a guy who, on that same Patriots team, has earned, he played quarterback for Bill Belichick for one season. He has never done anything anywhere else. So, that just even proves even more so, that the system is 90% of it. Is that Matt Castle continues to make $7 million a year, in the NFL. $5 million, $7 million, $10 million he's made some of these years after that year with the Patriots. But he's never been able to duplicate those statistics because he's never played with the Bill Belichick defense since then. Anyways, let's Kaepernick our way on to another pick here. Start using it as a verb. Arizona's a mess. 14-11 this season. Colorado 15-9. Man, the Pac-12 is really screwing it up for the committee, right? Going to be very, very hard to for the committee to put more Pac-12 teams in here. But we got a Colorado team that's winning a lot of games against an Arizona team that's losing a lot of games. I really don't like laying a lot of points here with Colorado because the numbers don't show that they're this much better than Arizona, but boy, in the last 5 games, they certainly have been. We're going to take Colorado. We're going to lay 5 or 4.5. That'll be our 4th pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bet's always over at SportsChatExperts.com as well as SportsChatPlace.com, Premium Plus. Yep, Bill Belichick is a great coach. I will give the Patriots. He is far and away the best coach in the NFL. It's not even close. And he not only has he proved it on the Patriots, this guy won on the New York Giants, with Jeff Hostetler as quarterback. His team won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl, without scoring a lot of points. They beat the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Great, Joe Montana San Francisco team. They beat them basically with their Matt Barr, as the kicker. So Matt Barr beat Joe Montana, if you went head to head in that matchup. That's how good Bill Belichick is as a coach. Doesn't make Tom Brady that great. I don't know who's even in the Daytona 500, but I'll take a look at who's in it and we'll just throw a dart if you want to do it. Don't follow NASCAR. Find it. I've watched it in the past. But I gotta say, I've been pretty out of touch with it recently. He won with Phil Simms, but in Phil Simms' defense, Phil Simms had the greatest performance by a quarterback in the history of the Super Bowl when he won the Super Bowl. He did. I will say the greatest performance by a quarterback in the history of the Super Bowl was Phil Simms. And we'll go to his numbers. Phil Simms' Super Bowl numbers. Phil Simms' Super Bowl stats were he had the best day a quarterback ever had. He was 22 of 25 in that Super Bowl. So I think it's hard to take anything away from Phil Simms for that Super Bowl win. So, when a guy goes 22 of 25, very, very hard. 22 of 25 with 3 touchdowns. Solid day, 268 yards and 22 of 25, 268 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's a nice day at the office. He also had 3 rushes that day for 25 yards. So, yeah, he won with Phil Simms, and Phil Simms had a monster frickin' day. Anyways, We do at least 3 free picks on this show. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus. Switch over to the NHL. Someone put in here. Yeah, Bobby Brown, got to watch my other videos. I have a video called Mitch's All-Star Game Pick. It's on the front page of our website, Sports Chat Place. Pretty obvious, pretty easy to find. It's on every single page on our website. So if you want that pick, that's where you can find that. No problem. So I love our Facebook group, and I love the idea of the Facebook group, but I can't decide what I hate worse. The phrase "thank me later" or "thank me later," lock, or guys that post their picks after the games are over. I don't know. It's like, which of these things do you hate the most? I'm going to put a poll up in our Facebook group. Which of these things annoy you the most? The phrase "thank me later," lock, the word lock, or guys who post the winners after the game. Say, I knew they were going to win, or compliment themselves on the win after the game is over. I don't know. All those things get under my skin. Yeah, that's in the premium area, Dip Fresh. You asked the same question 6 times here. We're done with college basketball for today. It's in the premium area. It's in the regular premium. It's also over at Sports Chat Experts in the afternoon 3-pack. If you want my pick on that game, so you can check it out there. I think post after the game might be worse. I'm with you, Mike, on that one. I do really hate the "thank me later." I do hate "thank me later" a lot. I would say definitely it's between "thank me later" and the after the game saying I won. But lock, I think, is kind of just funny, right? Lock's funny because lock of death, right? Lock's funny, but "thank me later" is like so arrogant, right? It's like if we had all of our writers, Randy and Andrew and Mark and Brett, like Peter, Kyle, have everybody write, and Abby and Goran, have everybody write like at the end of their posts, at the end of their write-ups. "Thank me later. Murray State -6.5." It's like, it's so stupid. It's like, "Thank me later." So what if it loses? If it loses, should they write, should we write, either "thank me later," clarifier, or "kick me in the balls later," right? It's like, if you're going to say "thank me later," then you got to say "kick me in the balls later," right? I mean, I really hate that. I hate "thank me later." I hate it. I hate "thank me later." I really don't like the posting of the tickets after the games are over when they didn't post the tickets before. Because all that's saying is that I never post my losers, I only post my winners, which I would love to be able to do. I mean, I don't think you guys would show up for the show if we did that, but I would love to be able to. Maybe at the end of every day, I'll do a nighttime show where I'll just talk about how much I won. I know other cappers actually do that. They start their show off talking about like yesterday or talking about this and whatever. They go over any games that they won. They're funny, man. "Oh, I told you so" is another one I hate. I told you so. I told you that was going to happen. It's like you can look, and then you can look through like every post in the entire group, in the history of the group, and you can't find that post where he told us so. Well, I told my friend at the barbershop. It's like, I don't give a shit. Show me, help us beforehand. Say, "Hey, I got news that this guy's ankle's twisted, but he's going to play." Like Baylor yesterday. I mean, tell me something like that. Like, "Oh, Baylor, half their team's not going to play in the game against Texas Tech. They're not going to tell anybody until the game starts." It's like, basically that's what happened, right? Yeah, they never say, those guys never have any wrong picks. Let's do a hockey pick. We can talk about this some more. Let's see. So a lot of backup goalies in today. So a lot of dogging out there in the NHL. I like Colorado. I like the Canadiens against the Panthers. We're getting plus 120 here. 18-9 on the road. The Panthers, actually 14-10-3 on the road. The Panthers 13-10-4 at home. 24-24-4 for the Panthers. 31-20-7 for the Canadiens. I'm going to take the Canadiens, and that will be our 5th pick for today's show. We'll call it Montreal. And that pick's for Joe Finney because I know those Boston fans just love Montreal. I lived in Boston, and I know they hate their guts. Oh, man. Anyways, do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com. Ed Weiss wants his own show. I suggest, if anyone wants to give out their picks on YouTube, I suggest starting a channel and giving out your picks. That's really the best way to give out your picks on YouTube. If you want to give out your picks to the community at Sports Chat Place, we have our Facebook page, and that's the place to give out your picks. Not on my live show. I get up, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here to do the show. I mean, I don't ask for much. You know, we give out free picks every single game, every single day. I give out free picks on the live show every single day. I give out the Dog of the Day video, and I do it because I love it. I don't ask for anything in return. The only thing I ask from you guys is to be respectful, and this is my show. So you want to give out your picks, either A, and you want to give them out on YouTube, either A, start your own YouTube channel and your own videos, and I endorse you. I say, please go ahead and do that. Or B, go ahead and give them out in our Facebook group. We have a group. It's set up specifically for this purpose. I put the link in the comments. Morning, Brian. Let's get to another NHL pick. St. Louis Blues up against Minnesota. Blues are rolling. I'm going to take the Blues here. They're just red hot. The Blues minus 110. Anyways, so take a look at this NBA All-Star game. I gave out a pick on the total. Let's give a pick on the side. Team LeBron minus 5.5 in this one against Team Giannis. Let's just go down the rosters really quick and see exactly what we have. As far as the rosters for the NBA All-Star Game. LeBron James, they say that he drafted players that he wanted to recruit. As 5 of his first 6 picks were guys that are pretty much available. You need to make favorite of the day picks. I think we do our live show picks. You know, I do my dog of the day. I've been doing it forever. I used to do 2 videos. Dog of the day, lock of the day. Every single day. I used to do them every single day. 2 of them. Dog of the day, lock of the day. Nobody liked lock of the day. They only like dog of the day. So, why do it if people don't like it? Yeah. You know what? If you think that it would be so cool, you should start a YouTube channel and do favorite of the day. You should do it. I encourage you to do it. I encourage you. Anyways, taking a look at this all-star roster. So, I like Team Giannis here, the Freak. I just think that getting the 5.5 points, I know LeBron is, he's LeBron and all that other stuff, but Russell Westbrook is on the Freaks team, And we know he's the guy that takes it so seriously. He loves the All-Star game. And we'll take Team Giannis here plus the 5.5 points. I think they probably win this game. I think I know LeBron has some good players on that roster. KD, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson. But Davis isn't going to play, right? He's injured. And he's mostly a defensive guy anyway. So, I don't know. So, we'll take Team Giannis plus the points. And I think Russell Westbrook will be the ball hog of the game once again. He always is. He'll definitely be in the running for MVP. He thinks Steph Curry will be up there too, or the Freak. But anyways, let's recap today's show. We took Wichita State plus 12. Houston minus 18.5. Quinnipiac plus 3. Colorado Buffaloes minus 4.5. Montreal Canadiens plus 117. St. Louis Blues minus 110. Team Giannis plus 5.5. Tell Colin Kaepernick, here's our offer for him to play quarterback for the Sports Chat Place team. We'll give him this pencil. And that's about it. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. We got another light schedule tomorrow, so we'll probably need some filler. So if you guys have someone we're hating on, send it over. And if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to hit the thumbs up. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day, everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.